What's up everyone and welcome to you in this daily update. I wanted to say good morning, but no, we are almost in the evening at the moment, for me personally on my side. But yes, I was unable to make the daily update on the morning, so here I am, a bit late after the move, but anyway. The sound is working well, so that's pretty cool. Just gonna remove the music on my side, perfect. And so, let's get started. So gonna place this here. Gonna go and update the lower time frame chart first of all, because yes, we've got an update on Monday, so already updated this. Didn't got so much time to check everything, to be fair, so I'm gonna do this now. So anyway, daily time frame. Nothing, eh? Okay. Weekly, we've got nothing too. Let's remove this. Can keep this. Let's go next charts now. So I hope you have been able to get anything here for trading, really. 47,310. So I have here 50,070. Damn, yeah, we went to 50,000 here. 50,070 or 50? Oh, 70. All right. First level, then we have what? We have no TPO 47,338. That was the one yesterday. And we have no daily naked point of control, so let's place this here. No. So that's it really. So now we can come back here. So we have no real big support, to be fair, until these lows. We do have some few fingerprints there, but nothing crazy. Like this. Okay. Well, that will be the first support here, the monthly naked path control we are on at the moment. But really, for a long trade, I mean, there are just some small support we have at the moment. So this is nothing crazy big. And so for a trade, really, I will prefer to go minimum, take out this bottom right here. That will be really the best of the best. That will match, in addition to this, with a possible bigger wave for retracement. If we have, not to be in an A, B, C zigzag to the upside, but in a bigger one, a big impulsive really to the upside. So this will be really the first minimum target. I will wait for something to, well, I will wait really for a long trade. This low here to be taken. We can bounce from before. We have a monthly naked path control here. We do have some few single prints, but again, that's it really. These are just some few small support, but nothing crazy otherwise. I mean, this is a monthly naked path control, but again, it's what we touched it already. Yeah, it was here, by the way. Once, twice. This is the third time really we're touching this. I mean, nah, personally no, for me there is nothing here. So the minimum I'm gonna wait for is simply this bottom here to be taken for a possible long trade. Otherwise, for me it's missed. I'm gonna just remain long from lower really. So I'm gonna add this support one, and next we can simply look here for the few levels we have below here. So let me just put this there. Well, all of this really, to be honest. That will be the first real big zone of support. Okay, if we start breaking this, we can simply look for the naked session path control plus, the monthly naked path control and the swing through pan right here at the bottom. So this will be really the first target. Of course, don't forget in this first one here, the swing through pan just before. Okay, this is still something we have to be aware of. Just trade this really as a swing for the pan. If there is no reaction here, bam, we look for the support below. Okay, but if we start breaking this, so the first big zone of support, really, we're simply going to look for all of this right here. Okay, so the naked session path control, really, with the old monthly naked path control, by the way, plus the bottom right here, as I said. And if we start breaking this, we have the monthly level, but normally we have everything here. So let me just see the volume, because I guess this changed a bit. POC, Valera high, 47,424. All right, so let me just the zone of support is pretty big. What was this Valera high here? Good afternoon, mate. What was this level? Gonna remove this. Well, yeah, the volume is really high now. Well, to be fair, if we start breaking below this weekly level here, there is no real massive support down here next until 44,000 on Bitcoin. Like, this can still give something, of course. But I mean, if we start breaking here this, well, we shall see a nice drop, to be honest. Yeah, 3% drop. Let me see if I place this here. Yeah. Yeah, this will be my only squares, to be honest with you. So all of this, okay, what I showed really before. So swing through pan, Valera high, really. So all the lower time frame levels we have, really. Naked session path control, TPO, DNPOC, another naked session path control, down to the weekly level. And as I said, yeah, if we start breaking this with no swing through pan here, we are still marked this monthly naked path control on your chart, okay? But I mean, there is no real big support between 46,700 down to 44,300. So this can be a really quick move down here. Not necessarily quick, but no real reason for a long trade. So we can get some few bounces at some point, but still to go more down and to get a continuation, really. So yeah, these are the main squares, really, where we can look for a long trade. Okay, this is a really good one if we have to go that down, of course. This is now well placed, by the way. This will do the job normally. Yeah, perfect. So let me just remove some few, if I can. Perfect. And let's add this here, support number 2. Support number 3. And that's it, really. So now what happened really here? We just have for the moment a failed auction really above the previous high. Okay, we've got no real touch of the bigger time frame levels. We've got above, you know, so the weekly level. The big resistance really we have planned, so it was a weekly swing through pan really of this big high here in 0.1 plus the Valera high above. So we've got no real touch of this, so it brings us really with a failed auction. So as always, when you have a failed auction, you either have some big liquidations, okay, on the top, And in addition to this, or just not really with liquidations, you want to see in that case trap longs. So I didn't got time really to check out the order flow, so I'm gonna check this now to see what happened really. Well, you've got a big divergence here. Oh god, what the fuck. You can see here again some shorts coming in directly once we have on the top. Some shorts, you come back up, and here is top getting some massive amount of shorts like this. So this, for example, is now bearish. I mean, now it's a bit late, but some shorts here, nothing crazy, but still some few shorts there. So I guess we've got many longs, 2 million, 3, 2, 2, 2, 8 million, 2 million. Oh god, what the fuck. Yeah, you can see here this massive bearish divergence. Again, this was not some crazy numbers on the top, but then when we started to fall, everyone was trying to catch a knife really, okay, to push the price higher. You can see here, like, we have tons of longs here coming in, and the price is just moving lower all the time with this big bearish divergence. So it means that there are some people longing, but they're simply unable to push the price higher, and so of course this provides the liquidity really to bring the price back down. So that brings us some nice red candles, not gonna lie. Wow, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million. This is pretty insane. Wow, okay, so now, well, okay, we just got some big amount of longs here, trapped, liquidated now, stopped it really. Okay, so this was a reaction on the top. Let's just zoom out, put this back here, bam. And so now we are ready really with the levels, okay? To the downside, we're... This is really annoying ways of doing this. So as I said, we are now ready with the levels to the downside really, okay? So we are now going to cover to the upside. I mean, there is nothing crazy. You know, we have a quick move down, so as always, we have no real big resistance printed here, so we can get a really quick move up to reclaim as always. First resistance is really coming around this naked session path control, but I mean, with the drop we've got here, we'll expect more likely, if we start to reclaim that range, I will expect more likely a new high to be made, to be fair. And so if you make a new high, well, we're simply going to go into the big resistance we have planned above us. Okay, just gonna add this back, perfect. So just pick here this weekly level, and if there is nothing of this weekly, we're simply going to look, you know, for this big swing through pan right there. If I can show you on the 8 hours here, this nice naked session path control. Sorry for my voice. This swing through pan, sorry, so around this top right here, I mean, this is the top by the way, around 52 200 really, and we can as always do a quick wick to the upside into the very high level, and if we start reclaiming this, we can simply look for the weekly negative path control around 57,000 really, okay? This is the next real big zone of resistance we have planned for a couple of months now, by the way. Still the same, but as always good to keep in mind this really, and to repeat that. It's very important in my opinion. So yeah, these are the three main supports, the first big resistance we have above us, and yeah, nothing more really to add on this, to be fair. So now let's move on the waves, and on the waves let's see what we can get here. So, you know, in the last update we had to take first of all, until invalidation, simply an ABC flat into that wave 4. Okay, so an ABC flat, or as always a WXY. These days it's still possible and valid, to be fair. So I think I am more going to take this because we have a new low here made, and so normally when you have a new low on the RSI, we normally have a triple wave truncated really, so we should normally trust the RSI. So I'm gonna place this here. We'll have done in that case a 1618. So now the yellow C wave is more likely done. Okay. Of course there is still the possibility of doing an ending here, but that will be pretty big for a wave 5, not gonna lie, like a massive ending here with an ABC zigzag. So you make a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go and touch, you know, the C wave 1618, and then from here you finish the C wave and you get a big drop. Okay, otherwise well, this is completed with the tons of what we've got. That was pretty cool. So in that case, the wave 4 is here, by the way, and that was more likely here a double EXY because the C wave don't have 5 waves, to be fair. We have an ABC zigzag here to the downside. Or maybe not, by the way. But we'll have a triple wave for sure in any case, so it's not a real problem, to be honest. So yeah, I'm more gonna take this as a double EXY, okay? And so in that case, the wave 5, retracement from the 1618, not perfectly where to touch and respected, but hey, that's fine. And so now the thing is, we either have the C wave done. In that case, you know, we can simply look for the big ABC flat if we had to take this high here. So A, B, C, you know, in the bigger B wave or bigger wave 2, really. And if we start getting validation later on the C wave, we're going to switch to something else. But for now, this is what we can look for, really, if we have to get a massive drop, first of all. Let's put some white waves here, by the way. Like this. Perfect. By the way, I see a message here. Good evening, mate. Maybe now we'll get a decent pullback. It is overdue, sort of thing that won't play out in one afternoon unless we get too many shorters and a V-shaped recovery. Well, yeah, if we yeah, yeah, we can get a decent pullback. That'd be cool. That will be really nice to be in this. Not gonna lie, to be in such ABC flat will be really, really, really good. But the thing is, there is still a possibility of making one more push to the upside. This is still absolutely something possible. Why? Because if we have, you know, these red waves, if you remember good, there is another configuration where the B wave is done here, because this can be 5 waves, and so in that case, that's not a bigger double EXY into the B wave. It's simply here another wave 1, another wave 2. So in that case, now we are still into a wave 4, and we're still going to rise once more to, you know, to go and touch a 1618, for example, of the C wave. So it was this. Yes, we can remove that. Let's take some blue waves here, and so we can still be here in a wave 4 and push up once more here just to go and, you know, and touch the weekly level. I mean, the big zone of resistance we'll have above, plus the C wave 1618, or a wave through 1618. If you know this yellow ABC is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive, well, in that case we should go there. By the way, if we place it like this, no, it's not hit. Yes, for now it's not hit. So this is still something possible, to be honest with you. So that's why this was a short to take in any case, really. Okay. Now, if you didn't, well, you just have to pray for this really to happen, to get another possible short trade opportunity. But this is something I will be aware of, really, and that's why I was looking, you know, for the possible long target. So it's not here, by the way, it's here. For the possible long targets really below, it's possible to bounce from before, from now, really, simply because we can bounce from the 23.6 of the wave 4. But as always, well, lower we go, better it is for a long trade, as we'll have a better reward next. So that's why here that will be cool to go, for example, touch the MC fib, okay, to go for a possible SFP of that bottom here, and maybe go, you know, into the 38 pointer, really, you know, all the support really we'll have below here with a DNPOC, TPO, big value high, there's a second naked session, power control plus a weekly, really, all this, that will be really, really nice, not gonna lie, to get something like this. So this is something possible. In that case, we can still go a bit above here with a B wave, still make a bit of a longer C wave here, and this is still something I will be aware of. Okay, now if of course the double EXY was, I mean, so to speak, we've got a double EXY here, we have no wave on to here, and we'll have such configuration, well, in that case, yes, the top is in. And now, as we don't touch the 1618, it's still possible to be an impulsive, but yeah, where is this? Yeah, yeah, the thing is, yeah, clearly before to look for a big drop, okay, to make it really easy, before to look for a massive drop and for the C wave directly, we have to look for a long, because as you understood, so we can be in such configuration, okay, where we're still in a bigger wave 4 and bigger wave 5. So this will be, by the way, this was for the wave 3, we don't really care anymore. But we still have to be aware of a long trade here, simply because we can be first of all into this wave 4, okay? Or if we're into this configuration right there, well, the thing is, as always, an ABC zigzag can be a wave 1, 2, 3. So as we don't know if we're in an impulsive to the upside or in an ABC zigzag, and we'll have to bet on this next as a trader with the reaction on the market, really, we simply have to possibly, in that case, take if the ABC zigzag is done, that it is a wave 1, 2, 3 with a front run of the 1618, a wave 4 retracement, and then a wave 5. So in any case, that brings us still with a wave 4 here possible. We don't really care if that for the smaller wave 4 or for this bigger wave 4. The target is almost the same, really. Just if we're in that wave 4, we should go a bit more down because that wave 2 was extremely small. That's the only difference. That's why you planted many targets really here to the downside. But if we're, for example, already into this wave 4, well, normally we should retrace more between the 38.2 and the 50%, so to speak. Go for a swing for a plan here, of the lows, so to speak. Go around the weekly level, really around the bottom here of the first target, really we have planned. Okay, so this will bring us more with this zone of support there. Okay, and so I bring us more with this, so we can remove all of this and keep the 38.2 and the 50%. Why? Again, simply because the wave 2 was really small. We have done here a 38.2. This is really small for a wave 2. So in that case, next we take simply here a bigger wave 4. Okay. So wait, let me just place all of this in some different folders because we cannot really see here what's going on. So let's take this as a medium time frame 2. Like this. Let's place a bit better. Just gonna put this into here. Medium time frame 1. Perfect. And so this is, and that's why it's very complex here, because we can be in such configuration where we are already into this wave 4, as we can be still into the lower time frame waves, as you understood with the stuff I showed you before, with another wave 1 to here. That's why it's really complex right now. But that's why we plan with it. That's why with the levels it's much more important. We have one target plan really. We know that we have to look for an SFP of that low, and if there is no SFP really of these bottoms there, or a failed auction really, we're simply going to look for this zone of support below. And this zone of support really will be to bet on all of these different configurations really we have with the waves. Either this big wave 4, either a smaller time frame wave 4, all of this really. Okay, that's why it's very nice to use the levels and the order flow. Let's put this in there. So either done or not really. Just gonna place this configuration with no waves visible. So like this, pink. Perfect. So we know that there are these two configurations. Good. This in here, and we are done. And if we start really breaking all the way for targets, we'll just take the first configuration really we have planned. If we had to take the highs, we take simply here a big ABC flat. In that case here we look simply for a 5 waves impulsive and ending to the downside. But first of all, before to look for such big and huge drop really, if we can say that, to go for a new low, I mean not necessarily as always this is a flat, but for still some big red candles, well, we still have to look for the wave 4 targets. So this, or a bit above, with the wave 4, with this pink wave 4. That's it really. I'm not gonna make it more complex. I hope this is not too complex at the moment. Let me know really if this is too complex. I hope not. Let me know if everything is clear. And yeah, the levels are here. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna repeat myself, already said. But if I need to, do not hesitate to let me know. I can absolutely do this. Okay, feel free. Where is the chat here? I'm gonna pop out this again. Well, there are no questions for the moment. Sorry by the mate, I saw your comments below the videos and I didn't got really so much time to answer the comments, but I see all your comments, so thank you for your comments, mate. I appreciate it. Just didn't got so much time these days. Even on Discord, I didn't got so much time for this. And by the way, so not gonna do it today, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. It's gonna be better. I'm gonna give you the calendar for March with a new Elliott course. I'm gonna do also an update video, not a live, to really announce all of this. Yeah, gonna do this tomorrow. Gonna be better. So I don't see any questions. I'm gonna close this, and I think that we're good. Okay, so that brings us, if you understood, really with this possible long trade setup where you can still look for a new high to be made. So it's really, you know, from that bottom down to the lows right here. And if there is nothing of this, well, we should be done normally more like with a bigger ABC zigzag to the upside, and we should look really for a bigger drop. Okay, but this is a possible trade setup we have there. If we manage to go that down and not bounce, you know, from the early, if we can say early targets of the wave 4, so you know the 2316 and everything, for me it's too high really to look for a trade here. We can bounce, there is a support here, but for me it's too high. I'm gonna wait for lower prices to come, and if this is not coming, well, it's missed and I don't care. There is no loss made on my side, so I'm just gonna wait for a good opportunity really. Okay, that's it. So yeah, I catch you over the Discord, and I don't see any questions. Have a good afternoon, mate. See you soon. Yeah, mate, thank you. Have a nice one too, and catch you tomorrow for the next one, really. On the Discord, well, I don't know if we're going to get some trades to be fair today. I'm gonna really remain patient for lower or higher to come really before to look for and to open a trade really. So I'm maybe not going to say anything really on Discord, but yeah, if we get some better move really, okay, into the target, I'm gonna be here, of course. So catch you all later, tomorrow, today on the Discord in another update. I will see you also for this. Anyway, I wish you all a brilliant day. Take care and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.